Well, the Chiefs made it 13 wins in the last 15 against the Chargers. Can LA split the series for a second straight year? We'll find out on Thursday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Butker ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And the Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball's got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Bailey's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 105 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's third and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Armani Watts. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try with McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we wrap up Week 15 with the Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field. A good one in the NFC North. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 29 yards.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. On first down, McKinnon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down. Runs through the contact. And some room to work. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Still 3rd down. Certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he's got this down to the 35. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On second down, McKinnon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The open man is Westbrook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Herbert throwing again. A good pickup there. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
66 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, McKinnon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to